Hi, good evening, everybody. If you're out, let us know who's there on the chat for our Christmas quiz. Yeah, Christmas to everybody. Thanks, June. Yeah, much better idea. It took a while, but horrible thing. Just taking bad, but the worst thing was I couldn't sleep with it. I couldn't get to sleep because every time I lay down, I started coughing. So, anywho, that's all done with. Hi, Richard. We won't have our Carol on tonight. She is watching, but Eddie's watching the match, so she can't get the scores on the chat because she just watches on the telly. But she is playing. Hi, Stacey. All of our World Cup fever. Thanks, Richard. Much better, mate. Much better. Evening, Stephen. Nice to hear from you, mate. Evening to Jeanette and Cotton as well. I think that's all we're going to be getting tonight. As I say, how Eddie's watching the match, so Carol isn't putting her scores on. This is the Christmas quiz tonight. It's not all Christmas questions, but there is a few just to acknowledge this season more than anything else. Questions tonight, you've got general knowledge, trebles, pop, geography, TV, sport, royal family, films, Christmas, and archbishops. That's a variety of subjects tonight. So, as I say, I don't think we're going to get anybody else on. Well, Dawn's having problems with Bobby at the minute, so they won't be on. So, we'll make a start. Question 1 on general knowledge. Question 1. Which Welsh actor's original name was Richard Jenkins? Which Welsh actor's original name was Richard Jenkins? Question 2. Who played the character of Rose Taylor in Doctor Who? Who played the character of Rose Taylor in Doctor Who? Question 3. Which outdoor sporting event was BBC Two's first colour transmission in 1967? Which outdoor sporting event was BBC Two's first colour transmission? That was in 1967. Question 4. Affenpinscher, Kieshond, and Leonberger are all types of what? Affenpinscher, Kieshond, and Leonberger are all types of what? But she knows I'm going to get angry with somebody. No. Let's hope it's not you, look, eh? And question 5. Anthony Stark is the alter ego of which superhero? Anthony Stark is the alter ego of which superhero? Excuse me. Okay, question 2 is on trebles. Trebles. Each part, I'll give you 3 different clues. All have the same answer. Here's 3 different clues, but all have the same answer. So you just want one answer for all 3 clues. First part, a 1970 film starring Rod Steiger, a London railway station, and the #1 hit for ABBA. A 1970 film starring Rod Steiger, a London railway station, and the #1 hit for ABBA. All have the same answer. Excuse me. Question 2. A female character in a play written in 1897 by Edmund Rostand, a 1987 film starring Steve Martin, and a 1978 top 20 hit for The Police. Female character in a play written in 1897 by Edmund Rostand, a 1987 film starring Steve Martin, and a 1978 top 20 hit for The Police. All the same answer. Excuse me. Question 3. First name of an 18th century French queen. Second word in the name of a cooking pot used to melt solids like chocolate. And the first name of a Nobel Prize winning French scientist. First name of an 18th century French queen. Second word in the name of a cooking pot used to melt solids like chocolate. And the first name of a Nobel Prize winning French scientist. Question 4. UK hotel chain based in London. Last name of Scottish football club Inverness Caledonian and the national flower of Scotland. UK hotel chain based in London. Last name of Scottish club Inverness Caledonian and the national flower of Scotland. And question 5. A large South American river. In Greek mythology, a group of female warriors and hunters, and a large online retailer. A large South American river. In Greek mythology, a group of female warriors and hunters, and a large online retailer. Hope there's June ready already. Stacey ready? Richard ready? And Stephen ready. Okie dokes, he answers. Welsh actor's original name was Richard Jenkins, that's Richard Burton. Rose Taylor in Doctor Who was played by Billy Piper. The outdoor sporting event that was BBC Two's first colour transmission was the Wimbledon Tennis Championships. Affan Pinscher, Keeshond and Leon Berger are all types of dog. And Anthony Stark is the alter ego of Iron Man. The Trebles, the 1970 film starring Rod Steiger, the railway station, the one hit for ABBA, that's Waterloo. Female character in the play, the 1987 film starring Steve Martin, and the 1978 hit for the Police was Roxanne. First name of the 18th century French queen, second name of a cooking pot, and the first name of Nobel Prize winning scientist, that was Marie. Or Marie Antoinette, Marie and Marie Curie. UK hotel chain based in London. The last name was Scottish Club Inverness Caledonian, and the national flower of Scotland is Thistle. And the large South American river, a group of female warriors and hunters, and a large online retailer. Everybody's favourite, Amazon. When you get your scores, just put them up in the chat and we'll see where we are. 9 out of 10, June. You must have been good when you were ready so early. Stacey 8. Richard 9. And Stephen 9. Good scores to start with. Only 1 point between the lot of yous. Okay, question 3 is pop music. Christmas lyrics. Just name the songs. Christmas songs. I'll give you some lyrics with the titles of the songs. Number 1. Where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Number 2. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Number 3. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. Question 4. Oh, the fire is slowly dying. And, my dear, we're still goodbying. Oh, the fire is slowly dying. And, my dear, we're still goodbying. Excellent lyric works there. Something doesn't fit. Make your own word up. And question 5. But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. The prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. I'll just see if that's... Oh, Carol. I forgot I left my phone over there. Oh, no, it's not. Sorry about that. Right, question 4 is geography. Spain. Spain. Nice place to be. Question 1. What are the two colours of the Spanish flag? The two main colours of the Spanish flag. Question 2. Which range of mountains separates Spain from France? Which range of mountains separates Spain from France? Question 3. Located on the Spanish island of Tenerife, what is the highest mountain in Spain? Even though it's on the island of Tenerife, it's classed as Spain because it is a Spanish territory. So located on the Spanish island of Tenerife, what is the highest mountain in Spain? Looked at it many times, haven't been in Tenerife many times. Love the place. Question 4. Of which region of Spain is Barcelona the capital? Of which region of Spain is Barcelona the capital? And 5. What was the currency of Spain prior to the adoption of the euro in 2002? What was the currency of Spain prior to the adoption of the euro in 2002? Lyrics number 2, Stephen. Here we are, as in olden days. Happy golden days of yore. Well, you got your answers down, just send us already. You ready? Stephen ready? Stacey ready? Richard ready? Okie dokes, here's the answers. The pop Christmas lyrics, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Boom, 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 boom. That was White Christmas. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore, from Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. That's from Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. Well, the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. That's from Let It Snow. Dean Martin classic, that one. And the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. There you go. Even singing here for Christmas. I promise I won't do any more. For geography, Spain, the two colours of the Spanish flag are red and yellow. The mountains that separate Spain from France are the Pyrenees. The mountain on Tenerife, that's the highest mountain in Spain, is Mount Teide. Teide. Barcelona is the capital of Catalonia. And the currency of Spain prior to the euro was the peseta. You always had to get your potatoes ready for your Spanish holiday. I got your scores, send them through. Stacey, 8, gives you 16. Richard, 9, gives you 18. Stephen, 9, gives you 18. And June, who dropped a little there, June 6, gives you 15. Still not much in it. As we go to the next round, it's TV, and it's Christmas TV. Stuff that's on the telly this Christmas. This weekend. Number 1, Death in Paradise has a Christmas special this year. Who stars as D.I. Neville Parker? Death in Paradise has a new Christmas special this year. Who stars as D.I. Neville Parker? Question 2. Blankety Blank has a Christmas special this year. Who'll be hosting that? Who's the new host of Blankety Blank? Well, the latest host, I believe. Blankety Blank has a Christmas special this year. Who'll be hosting? Question 3. Doc Martin has a Christmas special this year. What's the name of the village in which most of the action takes place in Doc Martin? Doc Martin has a Christmas special this year. What's the name of the village in which most of the action takes place? I'll miss Doc Martin. I used to like Doc Martin. Question 4. A celebrity version of the ITV quiz show Limitless Win is on Christmas this year. Who hosts that? celebrity version of the ITV quiz show Limitless Win is on at Christmas this year. Who hosts that? And question 5. Call the Midwife has its usual Christmas special this year. Which actress who turns 70 today plays Sister Julienne? Call the Midwife has its usual Christmas special this year. Which actress who turns 70 today plays Sister Julienne? Still got that itchy nose. Pauline's not going to upset us. Question 6 is on sport. Cricket. Question 1. How many balls are bowled in a standard over? That's your normal English county cricket. How many balls are bowled in a standard over? Question 2. In what year was the first edition of the 100 cricket tournament played in the UK? What year was the first edition of the 100 cricket tournament played in the UK? It's a new tournament, that I'll tell you that much. Rubbish. Question 3. On which ground do Warwickshire County Cricket Club play their home games? What is Warwickshire's home ground? Question 4. Which international cricket team is nicknamed the Baggy Greens? Which international team is nicknamed the Baggy Greens? Question 5. In which two countries did the 2019 Cricket World Cup take place? And I'll give you some options. Was it in Australia and New Zealand, India and Sri Lanka, or England and Wales? Which two countries did the 2019 Cricket World Cup take place? Australia, New Zealand, India and Sri Lanka, England and Wales. Have you got your answers down? Senders are ready. Please. Stacey ready, Richard ready. Stephen ready. And June ready. There we go. Okay, Christmas TV. Death in Paradise. D.I. Neville Parker is played by Ralph Little. Blankety Blank Christmas special this year will be hosted by Bradley Walsh. Doc Martin, the name of the village in which most of the action takes place is Port Wen. Celebrity version of the quiz Limitless Win is on at Christmas. It's hosted by Anton Deck. And Call the Midwife Christmas special. The actress who turns 70 today, who plays Sister Julienne, is Jenny Agutter. Sport, the cricket, there are 6 balls in the standard over. The 100 cricket tournament was played for the first time in the UK last year, 2021. Told you it was new. On which ground do Warwickshire County Cricket Club play their home games? That's at Edgbaston. The baggy greens are Australia. That's from the baggy green caps that they wear, or that they're given as caps. And in which 2 countries did the 2019 Cricket World Cup take place? That was in England and Wales. England and Wales. When you've got your scores, send them through. Stacey, 9-25. Cracking score, Stacey. Richard, 5-23. Stephen, 9-27. Cracking score, Stephen. Stacey likes cricket. You shouldn't have said that, Stacey. We no more cricket questions. I'll get wrong off your mum. And June, 5-20. Well, that's your worst round out the way, June. Okay, question 7 is on the royal family. We've currently got Stephen and Jeanette as your winners at the minute. Stacey in second, then Richard, then June. We'll go into the royal family. Question 1. Name either of Queen Elizabeth II's 2 middle names. Stacey will tell you about June just to lull you into a false sense of security. Name either of Queen Elizabeth II's 2 middle names. Question 2. In what year did Prince Harry and Meghan Markle get married? Stephen, the last question. The first one on the royal family, Stephen, was name either of Queen Elizabeth II's 2 middle names. You just need one of them. The second, what year did Harry and Meghan get married? Question 3. Which British princess has a child named Sienna Elizabeth? Which British princess has a child named Sienna Elizabeth? Question 4. How many grandchildren did Queen Elizabeth II have? How many grandchildren did Queen Elizabeth II have? It still seems strange having to put Queen Elizabeth II instead of just the Queen. I'm singing God Save the Queen. I still sing God Save the Queen in my head. It's very difficult to put King in there. And question 5. In 1998, Sarah Ferguson made a cameo appearance in which popular US TV series? In 1998, Sarah Ferguson made a cameo appearance in which popular American TV series? Here, question 8 is on films. Which actors starred as the following characters in several films? Which actors starred as the following characters in several films? First one, Rocky. Who played Rocky in several films? Two, John McClane. Who played the character of John McClane in several films? Three, Freddy Krueger. Which actor played Freddy Krueger in several films? Question 4. Who played Wolverine in several films? Who played Wolverine? And 5. Who played John Wick in several films? John Wick was played by which actor in several films? When you've got your answers down, send us a ready through. Right, Richard ready, Stephen ready, Stacey ready. And June ready. Okay, the royal family. You wanted either Queen Elizabeth II's two middle names. So you could have had Alexandra or Mary. Alexandra Mary. Harry and Meghan got married in 2018. All this fuss about their new documentary. I don't know if anybody else is like me, but I just don't give a damn. I couldn't care less. Let them get on with it. What a waste of space. Question 3. Which British princess has a child named Sienna Elizabeth? That's Princess Beatrice. How many grandchildren did Queen Elizabeth II have? She had 18 grandchildren. And in 1998, Sarah Ferguson made a cameo appearance in Friends. Friends. The films, the actors who starred as Rocky was Sylvester Stallone. Nice one, Richard. 2. John McClane was played by Bruce Willis in the Die Hard films. 3. Freddy Krueger, played by Robert Englund. I think that's in the Nightmare on Elm Street films. 4 was Wolverine, played by Hugh Jackman. And 5, John Wick, played by Keanu Reeves. Quite a few films starring John Wick. Stacey, you got 8 to 33. Stephen got 8, 35. June got 6, 26. Richard, cracking score of 9, 32. So we've got Stephen Jeanette on 35, Stacey on 33, Richard on 32, and June on 26. As we go into the last 2 rounds, number 9, just some silly Christmas questions. First part, in the book A Christmas Carol, what is Scrooge's first name? In the book A Christmas Carol, what is Scrooge's first name? Question 2. What colour are the berries on a holly bush? What colour are the berries on a holly bush? Number 3. Which Saint's Day is celebrated the day after Christmas Day? Which Saint's Day is celebrated the day after Christmas Day? Question 4. What sweet foodstuff would you find in the middle of a German Stollen cake? What sweet foodstuff would you find in the middle of a German Stollen cake? I did, June, is that right, or is that great-grandchildren? I didn't think that was right when I was reading it out. You're doing great-grandchildren. But anyway, everybody would have been wrong if the question was wrong, so there you go. I thought. I'll give you an extra point if you want, June. I'll have to check my answer after the quiz. I'm fairly sure you're right. And 5, this is back to Christmas. In which traditional pantomime does Wishy Washy appear? In which traditional pantomime does Wishy Washy appear? Well, I've got 18 written out here. I'll check it, June. I'll check it. I think you're right. Question 10 is on archbishops. I'll give you the first names of the last 5 archbishops of Canterbury. You need their surnames. I'll give you the first names, give the surnames, the last 5 archbishops of Canterbury. Question 1 is the current one, I believe. Justin who? Yeah. What does I say? I think you're right, June. The question's that wrong that nobody's going to get it right, so it doesn't really make a difference to anybody's scores. Unless anybody just had a random guess at the 18, which back to archbishops and question 2. Rowan whom? The archbishop before Justin. Rowan whom? Three. George whom? George, Archbishop of Canterbury. No, I don't think it will. I don't think it will. Number 4, Robert. Robert. And number 5, Donald. Donald. The last 5 archbishops of Canterbury were Justin, Rowan, George, Robert, and Donald. The surnames. When you get your answers, send us it ready. We're just waiting for Stephen, I think. Yeah, apparently the Queen had 8 grandkids and 12 great-grandkids, so wherever I got the question from, it was wrong. Yeah, I think the last one might have been hard for a lot of people unless you're regular churchgoers. But that's the first time I've had that argument, Stephen. Okay, the answers to the Christmas round. The Christmas Carol, Scrooge's first name is Ebenezer. Berries on a holly bush are red. Saint's Day, celebrated the day after Christmas, is Saint Stephen. Hope you got that one right, Bucks. The sweet food stuff you'd find in the middle of a German Stollen cake is marzipan. And in pantomime, Wishy Washy appears in Aladdin. The Archbishop of Canterbury's were Justin Welby, Rowan Williams, George Carey, Robert Runcie, and Donald Coggan. Jeanette got it right for you. All right, it was Stephen. Okay, when you got your scores, send them in. Richard, 5:37. Stacey, 6:39. Stephen, 6:41. I think the Archbishops have done for just about everybody. And June, 7:33. So, yeah, winners of tonight's festive quiz are Stephen, Jeanette, and Cotton on 41. Stacey on 39. Richard on 37. And June and Mick on 33. Yeah. I think I'd rather have Donald Duck than Donald Trump, mean. Right, I hope you all enjoyed that. Merry Christmas, one and all. There won't be a quiz next week. Obviously, we've been in between Christmas and New Year. But I will be back on the 3rd of January if everybody's okay with that. That's the following Tuesday. If my calendar's right. It's the 3rd of January. That'll be a 2022 quiz. There'll be a lot of questions on things that happened this year. So if you want to do any preparation, read up on things that happened this year. Yeah, I'll see you on Saturday, Stephen. Merry Christmas, one and all. Enjoy yourselves. Look after yourselves. Be careful. And we'll see you next year. Bye now.